And here we are back at it with the Fire Prism. At this point, got the whole model primered in flat black and gone in with a brush and a light gray primer to highlight the areas I intend to paint red, as well as all of the gems the Eldar are so fond of. This way, when I go to paint the brighter colors over that, I won't have to paint as many coats to get them bright. Alright, at this point the red areas have been painted, as well as the various and sundry gems. I have the crystal in place with clamps to get this to hold while the glue sets, and crystals in, but it's not glued in yet. And I've also got the red areas painted here, as well as the gems on the turret. At this point, I still need to go in and detail paint the front guns, the intakes, and I need to dry brush the bottom of this thing silver to make it match the wave serpent that I did earlier. Okay, we are rapidly approaching the finish of the Fire Prism build here. At this point, I've gone in and done the detail painting. Got some Vallejo gunmetal in the intakes and on the engines. The engines were also dry brushed in copper and given a black wash, as well as the intakes getting a black wash. The guns and other bits on the front were dry brushed in copper, and pretty much the entire bottom of the main body was dry brushed in silver. As for the turret, we have finished assembly. The cage is a little fiddly, but I've got it where it'll do what I need it to. The injector was dry brushed in copper, as was the body where the injection crystal goes. I also dry brushed some of the detail sections on the turret, as well as on the tank itself in copper. Excuse the mess. I also dry brushed the tanks on the doors in the copper, as well as a couple areas on the bottom of the turret. The boom off the back of the turret was also dry brushed in copper. At this point, all that's left is sealing and decaling. Alright, at this point, we're going to call this one done. Sorry. Got the markings on. Masking is off the canopies now. The turret still swivels properly. All in all, I'm very happy with how this turned out. I especially like the effect in the gun crystals. Those of you who don't play Warhammer 40,000, some of the models are a bit pricey, but the detail that goes into them is worth it for some of them. I don't play anymore either, but definitely like my Eldar. Alright, at this point I'm going to put some stills at the end of this, and thank you all for watching.